Well, alrighty then, what's this Radiance we keep hearing about? I believe I found the passage to Darkwood. Yep, there we go, Radiance Passage. Rumor says that this chamber lies near the Abyss. We believe the Abyss to be a home of the Ember goddess. If an ember falls and is gathered, a certain energy remains within the area where it first fell. Temples were built upon those sites of energy, and Radiance in turn was built on top of one of those temples. Let's say just stack them? like Jenga? So my people built this place. Yes, long ago. The monks of Radiance have been maintaining it ever since. Can we hurry? Our destination lies just on the other end of this corridor. So Light and Darkbringers were at war with each other once upon a time, and we've already been attacked by Darkbringer on our way into this place. So we're off to a great start, is what we're getting at. They found us before we've even truly found what we're going for. Might as well do a rest. Starting a new area and don't know if there's any enemies around. Could be nothing. 18%! Whoa! That one had a bit of a jump, didn't it? Seems awfully vacant. Is that a character? Nope, just a suit of armor. We residents of Radiance are given tokens to open these mystical barriers. I'll just... wait. It isn't working. This makes no sense. Something's coming. We're under attack! Oh. We're being attacked by that. So I guess I wasn't crazy to think that it looked like a character of some kind. Leap. Oops, did I do that wrong? Now we're all set now. I'll do Berserk. Followed by aim shot. Are you not targeting him correctly? What's going on? Target him, yes. You target him and then do aim shot. There we go, I think it's working now. There we go, all set.
Thank the goddess that's over.
Well, that wasn't good news. Well, the good news is beating him open the door. The bad news is you seem to have been voted out of the club, as it were. Well, bad start for us. Berserk time. Let's get our attacks down. Can I do it? Oh.
Are there any more?
I was about to ask if I could do aim shot at that range. So we got a new weapon. Cool, but it's two-handed. Let's compare the stats here. Go over here. So it does 8.5 more overall damage. That's like almost a 20% bonus, but less armor and less strength, and we replace double strike with overpower. Less armor because we lose our shield. But it does have other armor. A forceful attack on your target, dealing damage that cannot be avoided. Interesting. Still, though, I think right now he's filling the role of tanky character, so it's probably best to keep him with his shield. That'd be a decent option when if somebody else joins the party, or some other thing adds to our variety here. Nope, can't drink another potion yet. Just figured we could use a restore between fights. Go get him, everybody! Enabling Berserk. It's weird how Corrin stood perfectly still. It's like he knew exactly where the bad guy was going to show up. Can I back away? There we go. That redirects the attention. Wow. He even explodes when he goes down. Great Copper Sword Debilitation. This one has Debilitating Strike. Same other overall stats, but this one bashes the target's head, dealing low damage and sapping energy. Making them hopefully less capable of using skills, I believe. There we go, using some potions here. I would like to see if we can get a better experience boost if I wait a little longer. So Corrin, you go on the attack. Maybe Lightbringer can back off. There we go. Bit more control over who attacks who. We could use a heal. We should be in range this time. Got him. Well, listen, this one lasting a little longer. I'm working on it.
Can someone heal me?
I'm trying.
This isn't so hard.
Okay, this one's like noticeably harder to kill. Corin, you go away. Oh, no, we're good. Oh, there's attack orbs now. I don't know what those are. Let's go away from those. Oh. Are they focused on Corin? They are. Corin, keep running away. Go over here, Corin. I'll attack them. There we go. We're all good. You know what? Maybe let's have a rest.
I'm still alive.
Things apparently got really dangerous really fast. I wonder if they expected more grinding outdoors. Oh, I should check the map. The map of the last zone told me level ranges. Oh, only 1%? Well, we needed it. No, enemy level 2 to 3, so that's not very high. That's our level-ish, so that doesn't seem to be the issue. They're just not... They're just tougher enemies, one way or another. Let's see here. Great Sword of the White Guardian. This seems neat. Oh, requires level 5 and 7 strength. Otherwise, though, gives you Lightning Strike, Quick Strike that ignores your target's defenses and cannot be avoided. Strength, Dexterity, Intellect, and Vitality, so just stats across the board. Average damage of 90, which is huge. Alright. I'll probably equip this the moment we hit level 5, just because it's so much better than all the other items we have, even if it does result in less overall defense. But we'll see. Alright, found our way through. I can see how this place remained defended. Thank you, goddess. We're finally here. We should talk to the head monk, Sirma. This place is beautiful. Have you lived here your whole life? No. A monk from Radiance found my sister and me after our parents were killed, and she brought us here. We learned their ways. I've come to realize that there is no place better in Dormus than Radiance. You haven't spoken of your sister much. What's she like? She's probably dead, right? Smart, very brave, very headstrong. Both, I suppose. You'll meet her. But first, we should find Sarah. I guess she's not dead. Now that we're safe, tell me, who was the man we encountered in Darkwood? He seemed oddly cold to me. Not in temperament, but physically cold. As to who he was, I'm as in the dark as you. I have questions for you.
I'm deeply happy to be home. Shall we find Sirma before we anger him? I don't like him when he's angry.
Find him before we anger him? Like he's gonna get angry just about us being in town a little too long? You think the length of the journey would be more angering than any amount of time that we spend in town. I meant to click on a Lightbringer to level him up, and I clicked slightly past him, and my character walked off into the previous level. Whoopsie. A little further into dexterity, perhaps? A little further, yeah. Alright, now we have 8. That'll keep us busy, huh? And Corin's on his way to level 4, getting really close. So one more level after that, and we'll be able to use that crazy new weapon and stuff like that. This is... Ha! Radiance has an enemy level of 2 to 3. I'm a little surprised to see an energy level of any kind listed. And also, apparently this bottom area may be more or less empty. We also have another quest over here. There's the Scholar, some sort of alchemy refinery, and then there's a store over here. We should probably pay the store a visit just to unload a little bit. Although we did spend a fair amount. We did recently find the other merchant, I suppose, so there won't be a lot of maintenance this time. Would you look at this place? This seems nice. Did I go too far? Nope, not yet. Elijah the Guard.
Is that a Lightbringer? Amazing.
Grouse the Merchant. The monk is silent. He points at the cart of goods next to him, then jingles his gold pouch. He smiles in a creepy way. You are a merchant. Can I see what you have for sale? Sell our junk. Boom. We didn't have much junk this time. Let's see. I don't think I need these regular great swords now that we found the super great sword I can use in a level. I think I'm gonna stick with my shields for now. So we'll go past those. crude half plate. Bonus armor for Lightbringer, but loss of stats. And it's worse than my other character's armor, so we'll just go ahead and get rid of it. I think I can do without all the alcohol too. Oh, very small, especially. Yeah, they're all very small amounts of stuff. They're taking up my slots. Good. Oh yeah, the Origins of Darkwood. I keep picking up books for no good reason, and then being like, what? How do I deal with all these books that are suddenly in my inventory? Alright. I just realized that I didn't necessarily look at the actual stock of the other NPC we encountered. I should check now, then. Oh, level 5 equipment. Okay. Not very expensive, though, is it? So in Corin's case, for example, you need a base strength of 7, but it gives you, ooh, a party heal. Bonus strength, bonus vitality. Doesn't actually list any bonus armor. Huh, I wonder if you don't get stat comparisons when you can't wear them. The Iron Hammer of the Bat. It's a one-handed one, so it gives us a one-handed thing that we could potentially use instead of the two-handed one. It has 54 damage instead of being in the ballpark of 90, but it has a self-healing, like, vampire attack, in addition to having bonus stats across the board. And this is the thing that my main character would potentially use, I believe. Also has a vampire-based attack. Both of these are bat variations. So you don't get a strength, but you gain 3 dexterity, 1 intellect, 1 vitality, some bonus damage. Should be a pretty good item across the board. Just need to get that dexterity and level up. Let's see. Does he sell a shield? Oh, the Iron Heater. Let's see. Strength 7, level 5, 22 armor. Not bad. I'm tempted to grab these things just to have them prepped for later. 18 armor, 36 armor. Yeah. There's also some amulets for health and energy. And we don't have any amulets right now, so I should grab those kinds of things. Let's grab the amulets. They're only one of a kind. Grab the new shield. I think I will get prepped to focus on having this hammer instead, so I can have defense to help the character out. That's a decent option. Let's grab the Iron Hammer and the Iron Repeater. I'm not too sure about some of the armor yet. Leather Helm has a party heal. Heals the entire party. Yeah, I'll hold off for now. So that already used up most of my money anyway. I'm gonna go check in on this other quest that's hanging out over here. Hello, Rael.
Have you accepted the goddess as your savior?
Lightbringer, you just came from the Barrows, no? Did you happen to see the adventurer I hired? I sent him down there to do some scouting. I did find a dead adventurer in the Barrows. Was your hireling named Jeron? Oh, yes. That was him. Quite a shame. Huh. I wonder. Maybe you are better equipped to help me. I am getting ahead of myself, though. Please, go speak to Surma, then return to me. I'll speak to Surma when I damn well please. And now I'm gonna wander over here, away from Surma. Almost as if out of spite. Nobody is boss of me. This person's probably inside this building, not behind it. Really should have gone for the inside. There we are, Alistair. Oh, I was about to say what's in the oven. The answer was nothing. 0 things.
Have you accepted the goddess as your savior?
A Lightbringer returns to Radiance. This must be my lucky day. How does my presence bring you luck? There is a bit of an issue I could use your help with. It's a little embarrassing. What is it? There are these rabbits, see? These awful, terrible, terrifying rabbits that keep getting into my gardens and ruining all the crops. I've tried a bunch of ways to get them to go away, but nothing has worked. I think we might need a more direct approach. I'd be happy to take care of the rabbits for you. Really? Oh, you truly are a savior of this world. And now my garden. Let me know when you've done it. I'm going to murder rabbits now. Questing! Ooh! Is that the rabbits up there? That is the rabbits. Alright. Time to murder 10 rabbits for a side quest, because quests are weird in video games. This is where I find out that he's actually a Darkbringer, and that murdering the rabbits is actually part of the process of ruining the world. I just got a brilliant ruby. That's probably worth a lot. Oh, they're corrupted rabbits.
Draw your swords in.
You didn't tell me. Wow, that's a hell of a leap attack, huh? Impressive. Swing away. I'm sure you'll be fine. What could go wrong, right? They're just angry, nasty, evil rabbits. I'm sure they'll get along nicely. AoE stun. That's nice. It's actually really effective, more or less. 3 down. Swing away. That's half of them down.
I thought monkhood would be this bloody.
You never thought what wood would be this bloody? We're not in any wood. We're in your hometown. You should know this place better than any other place. His dialogue isn't matching his environment. How could he? 2% bonus. Up to 27. Whoa, this place looks very different at this time of day. Ah, it's bright.
Maybe I should have stayed in Radiance.
Maybe I should have stayed in Radiance, he says, in the middle of Radiance. That doesn't make you feel like sound like a crazy person at all. No, dude, attack the guy. Oops. So even though I tell him to attack with leap, he doesn't actually automatically start attacking at that point. We'll be fine. Just swing away.
Pain is life, my friend.
You pretty much just alternate between the two characters to keep them busy.
My trade is paying off.
Those rabbits didn't know what hit them. Or at least they don't now, because their brains no longer function. Isn't that convenient? Oh, that's a bummer. We've had autopathing in the past, so I thought if I clicked on the other side of the river, he would just autopath all the way to that side of the river. But instead he walked in a straight line and then stood there, looking at me as if he expected a reward. Like a dog that misunderstood a command. But thinks they nailed it. Hey there.
Let me guess.
Any luck with those rabbits? Don't let them bite you. You'll be sick for a week. It is dealt with. Oh, thank you. Oh, and Corn leveled up. Finally, I can get back to my true passion, gardening. Take this for your troubles. Yay! Experience. The biggest reward of them all. Except in real life. In real life, you should not accept experience as a reward. That's when people are taking advantage of you. Not to say that people aren't taking advantage of you in RPGs, it's just that it's fantasy nonsense and who cares. Yes, 100 gold for me to forget exists. And experience! Ooh, the best reward of all RPGs. There's a lecture over here, can I listen in? Hey, elf monk. There's just a whole circle of monks, but then there's the other. He has to be labeled as such, apparently.
Forgive me, I'm trying to memorize my mantra.
Whoa, different voice actor also saying the mantra line. Was that like a southern voice actor? Not a voice you expect to have mixed in. Just says, may the goddess watch over you. Alright, let's meet the leader. Hello, Elijah and Klaus. Surma, there he is.
Lightbringer! A Lightbringer! Here in our presence, exactly as in our plan. Oh, forgive my effusiveness. We hadn't dared to hope.
Are you Surma, the head monk? Correct. I provide whatever guidance I can to those of our order, and it was I who set the plan in motion to resurrect you. We need a Lightbringer, desperately. Only your powers can save the Embers and Domus. Can you tell me more of this place? Radiance, this monastery, was built upon the ruins of an ancient Lightbringer temple. We have dedicated our lives to two ends, preserving the ideals of Lightbringers and protecting the Embers in your stead. Why did you resurrect me? Your people, the Lightbringers, had a mutually beneficial relationship with the Embers, but the three races shamelessly exploit them, tapping their life energy as a power source. This, of course, kills them. You Lightbringers nurtured and protected the Embers for eons, but, well, it's our hope that you can now prevent their extinction. Why not simply ask another Lightbringer for help? We Had hoped you might already have discovered the answer to that. There is no gentle way to explain, so forgive our bluntness. You are the only remaining Lightbringer. The 3 races went to war with your people and prevailed. The Lightbringers ceased to be. I see, but why me? We chose to resurrect you, in particular, because the location and the condition of your tomb indicated that you were a great hero in your time. A leader. That is what we need. We regret having to awaken you, but we must, to what must be a miserable reality. Can you tell me more about these Embers? Embers are small fire sprites that can impart magical powers onto people and objects. They appear in various colors, shapes, and sizes, with larger ones even having the ability to speak and reason. The 3 races view them merely as currency, a source of power, but Embers are, in fact, living, sentient creatures. I seem to remember nothing of my people. We had hoped you might already have discovered the answer to that. What? That's not what I said. I said I don't have memory. I didn't say... Okay. I think that was a mislined up dialogue option. That goes to the wrong response. Because I said I don't have memory of my people, and he's like, oh, wow, you don't know? Wow, they're all dead. I'm like, no, that wasn't the thing I asked. How is it possible for Corrin to resurrect me? The temple contains a library filled with Lightbringer's collected wisdom. That includes a ritual that will bring a Lightbringer back from the void in time of great need. The library is at your disposal. I'm sure it can answer many of your questions. Let's see, I don't understand how I alone can change the fate of the Embers. We believe your next step is to learn what it means to be a Lightbringer. Death has robbed you of your memories and your powers. Speak with the scholars here in the temple. They will help you regain some of what you've lost. Then return to us, and we will reveal your next steps. Alright, we have a series of scholars to talk to then, to hopefully try to restore elements of our memory. I guess I understand now, by the way, why this area has a level range, because we did fight those rabbits a moment ago. Erasmus the Historian.
Peace be with you, stranger.
It's the Lightbringer. A living, breathing Lightbringer. You are breathing, aren't you? Forgive me, I have a lot of questions for you. Who are your parents? How did Lightbringers discover the Embers were alive? What does the bond between you and your Ember feel like? Oh, so I have an Ember that I'm bound to. It's probably in my helmet, judging by what it looked like. I'm afraid I can't offer you many answers. I seem to have no memories of my prior life. Really? And yet you clearly remember much of the language, which... What an opportunity this is to learn about death. But wait, perhaps you'd like to fill me in on some of the gaps for you? Is there anything you'd like to know? I'd be honored if you'd let me help. Do you have any idea who I was? We don't have much specific information. Your tomb said you were a warrior most valiant, and that your heart was true, but most of the rest of the inscription was worn away, including your name and date of death. How did I die? That's what I was hoping to ask you. All we know for sure is that you died at the Battle of Harvest Plains, which became the Bog of Souls, and you were given a burial of great honor in the Barrows. You died a hero, we're certain of that. Why did the 3 races attack the Lightbringers? Weren't we their mentors? You were, until the Embers arrived. Then your people became involved with unlocking the Embers' secrets and forging bonds with them. The 3 races felt tossed aside, but their main motivation was motivation to go to war with you was their jealousy and lust for the Embers' power, which you were rightly reluctant to share. I must depart. Thank you for your knowledge. You're welcome. I'll try to think of more that might be useful. Don't hesitate to come to me. Is there stuff over here to look at? Whoa. There's a big multi-part Lightbringer legacy. There's sand silk. I'm gonna take your statues. There we go. To narrow that down. Let's come back to the legacy a bit later. Whoa. We can spend a lot of time reading documents, but I'm already gonna spend enough time right now talking to NPCs, I think.
Not a monk.
That was oddly rude. Being all like, let me guess, not a monk. Like as if they don't know that I'm the Lightbringer and they should be like super into me or something. You spoke to me, thank you. It was a little overwhelming to even speak with a Lightbringer, let alone help instruct one. Forgive me. I'm a little nervous. Your people are capable of so much. communing with Embers is just the beginning. I'm anxious to learn about my capabilities. This is monumental. In my opinion, one of a Lightbringer's most powerful abilities is to speak to the dead. But just the recently dead, and I'm sure that since you were just, pardon my language, resurrected, it should be easier for you to communicate with spirits than it was for even the most powerful Lightbringers who ever lived. How can I possibly talk to the dead? How do I actually accomplish this? In all honesty, I don't know. I've studied this aspect of Lightbringers extensively, but of course that's no substitute for being able to actually do it. You know, you can read about my findings. There's a book on the shelf about them. Thank you. I'm sure your assistance will be of great value to me. A final thought. We believe that the dead are often left full of pain and regret. If I had the ability to speak to them, I would try to ease their passing, and perhaps I could learn something in the process. So there's a book here about Lightbringers being able to read, talk to the dead. Spirit talking, the art of awakening souls. One of the many things we discovered in our extensive research into the Radiance archives is a truly remarkable ability we had never heard of before. Some Lightbringers, though, through a natural predilection and a deep bond with their Ember companion, can speak to the spirits of the departed, while the results are much spottier with those who have died long ago. The recently dead often have their aura still about them. Below is an excerpt from a complex verse taken from a very ancient document updated into modern English, which describes how a Lightbringer may unlock this power within him and utilize it. Death is not the end. This body is not all we are. Something beyond words lives within. When we perish, a new journey begins. There are some who can serve as a bridge between two worlds, some who see through the darkness to the ethereal. These bringers of light, these souls of purity, they can carry words with the dead. They can heal those who are gone. With their Ember by their side, feeding off their energy, they can carve open a portal and defy all logic. It is this power. If this power lies within you, then only you may discover its secrets. It is difficult. It's different for all, special for each one. Quiet your mind, quiet your heart. Shut out the light, shut out the dark. There is no world, there is no existence. When you believe this, you will see. Then you will hear. Then you will speak. The only boundaries of existence are those we construct. Nothing can contain an open mind, not even death. As this mystical passage details, the key to spirit talking is some sort of unquantifiable inner power. There is something special that lies within each of these people. Blessed with a strong partnership with an Ember and a strong mind which can think beyond the normal boundaries of existence, how this can be done may be lost to history. Only the Lightbringers know, but they do not dwell on our plane anymore. So it's known that there's a power to talk to the dead, but no one actually knows how to use it, and all the people that might have known it at one point are all now gone. You sure nailed it, humans. Thanks for ruining the world again. It's like your favorite thing. There's another historian and another scholar. They're everywhere.
Let me guess. Not a monk.
Ah, the Lightbringer. What a true honor. My name is Farangul. I'm considered a bit of an expert on Radiance. Is there anything I might help you with? So the residents of Darkwood unearthed this temple. Not exactly. After the War of the Flames, this area experienced a great flood. As the waters began to recede, the residents of Darkwood discovered the ruins and began to excavate them. In time, the water level lowered enough for people to renovate the temple and begin to live here. Summer mentioned that many important Lightbringer teachings were discovered here. How is that possible? Wouldn't the water have destroyed them? It's a bit of a miracle. One of the chambers was airtight and magically enhanced. Okay, that's not really a miracle, that's just magic that was done on purpose. When the people of Darkwood found it, they could not open it. The door finally unlocked once someone with Lightbringer ancestry accidentally touched it. From there, the monkhood was born. What exactly do the monks of Radiance do here? We are a peaceful order that teaches the same tenets that the Lightbringers lived by when they were prominent. A deep love of nature and domus, communication instead of war, and of course the nurturing and protection of Embers. So the residents of Darkwood unearthed... Oh no. Thank you for the information, but I must be going. Anytime, Lightbringer. I shall be here if you need me. There's skulls here, another mine! Lightbringer skulls, my brethren! I'll take them with me. It's only slightly nightmarish, right?
That mask looks very uncomfortable.
These are weirdly sassy comments from the people that worship me. Bartholomew the Scholar. It is a great honor to assist you, Lightbringer. Let me begin by asking, do you have any memory of your old Ember companion, or the lantern in which you housed it? I'm afraid not. An Ember companion and a lantern? I don't understand. You should first understand that Lightbringers spend much of their time finding and awakening embers all over Domus. It was arduous work, but the Lightbringers were dedicated to it. The reward came in the form of a spiritual bond, a powerful flow of energy between Ember and its companion. When used correctly, this bond can help reshape the world for good. What did the companion do? The Ember companion gave the Lightbringer the power to accomplish great things. It would share arcane knowledge, use its otherworldly power to aid in experiments, and help its Lightbringer to discern the mysteries and energy sources littered throughout Domus. Most importantly, perhaps, the Lightbringer and Ember would become very true, very loyal friends. Those are difficult to come by. What was the purpose of the lantern? The lantern was primarily a safety precaution, both for the Lightbringer and its Ember companion. Sharing a magical energy can be a dangerous endeavor. The lantern allowed the energy to be channeled or focused towards a particular task. Some of the lanterns were also quite beautiful and ornate, but we've only found a few still intact. They are magnificent. Where do you think my companion and lantern are? Unfortunately, we can't say with certainty, but when a Lightbringer perished, its companion was often given a burial of great honor in a different section of the barrow. That's where I would start looking. Sirma would know more. It would be worthwhile to consult him first. Interesting. So when I was back at the crypt, parts of it were locked up. I would not be surprised at all to find out that perhaps I'm supposed to go unlock the other half of the dungeon, and my Ember is also stored somewhere else in that other half.